Hello, welcome back. It's been a while. Thank you for visiting. I'm Lauren. This is Mystic Law Tarot. Welcome to a different type of setup. I hope you enjoy it. It feels very good in this area. So I'm actually quite excited because I don't typically have, I'm still learning what types of abilities I have, along this journey you're following me on. And I was thinking about who to do a reading for, and it was interesting because I usually speak to the truth seekers, and that's who I planned on talking to this time. And wouldn't you know, like the brightest light you could see, I needed to reach out to a different group. I guess you could be in both, but this is for those seeking light, the light seekers. I say this because I feel like there's a lot of negative energy, just in general. I mean, it's heavy lately. So I might read that. Yeah, I think we'll read that one. But I feel like in general, people are looking to find brighter sides of things, looking to get out of a dark mindset and into something that, is beneficial to move forward. Because at this point, I feel like these light seekers have been through hell and back and are just ready to graduate to better times. So at this point, that's why you're seeking the light. You're just like, let's go. It's time to move. Anything else for our light seeker here? Or should I just go with my light? Okay. I suppose. Oops. And thank you for being here. We're going to get some general energies here with this Journey of a Lonely Soul Oracle card. And then we'll get some past, present, and what you don't see coming energy. We got 16, Twilight. Oh my goodness. We can get there, I promise. And if any of this rings true, make sure you leave a like or let me know in the comments. Okay, she robes herself in the garments of mourning. Much that she loved has been lost, never to return. The throbbing ache of its absence becomes the music with which she begins her dance. No matter how good or spiritual or hardworking we are, we will experience pain and loss in this life. In an attempt to hide our hearts away from the truth of this heartache, we deny it, rage against it, and attempt to reconstruct it again and again from its smoldering ashes. When you allow grief to flow into and through you, its dark wave will cleanse your spirit like the retreating tide. But do not allow the wave to consume you entirely. Pain can all too easily become a palace we do not wish to leave. This is a moment to acknowledge and honor that which was lost, to fully feel its passing, and to open a door to new possibilities. If there is anger swirling within you, allow that anger to galvanize you into standing up against similar injustice. Perform this dance, and your present suffering can serve a purpose, averting future calamity. Light seeker, ask yourself, how can I make peace with this loss? What lesson have I learned from disappointment? Well, if that's not a message of trying to pull yourself out of the depths of despair and pain, I don't know what is. All right, so you're in the right place if that resonates with you. But let's get into the tarot and see. We're actually going to keep this out right next to the tiger's eye. Okay, what can we? Okay, so presently we have you at the Page of Pentacles, so trying something new or past. Presently, you are putting up a pretty decent fight for it, maybe getting a little bit tired, but like you still have, you know, the gumption, if that's the word. Okay, what don't these light seekers see coming in the near future? The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is about resting and recovering. So I'm wondering if, you know, because within your recent past here, you've started a new journey of some sort, whether that was like a new job or just something you've never really done before, but you're moving with like what feels good, but maybe, you know, having to put up quite a bit of, use a lot of your heart to keep going because it's been emotionally draining. Like all of the action that you've taken has been to like grow these wands and like, you know, be able to sustain this battle that you've really taken as your own. But it's taken quite a bit of heart power. But you are also driven by, you know, your intuition too. This yellow, excuse the Hello Kitty Band-Aid. This yellow is representative of, you know, like the clarity or the intuition that you are moving in. You know, your heart is guided by what you're intuitively led to, and that's what's, you know, keeping you going. And what you don't see, we'll get clarification for all of these too. What you don't see coming is the Four of Swords. So what popped into my head was, as you're going through this journey, you're finding, you know, because when we go through new phases in life, like to get to those new levels, we have to heal certain aspects of ourselves or conquer certain things that like kind of allow us to get to the next level in the video game, you know? But once you get to that next level, you have new devils, you know, so to speak. New levels, new devils. That's kind of a morbid way of saying it, but you might find that there were some wounds that maybe weren't entirely healed. And that's going to happen sometimes. But the cool thing about this card, though, is that even though that might be the case when it comes to like what's in the future as far as you feeling achy, this is, so the Three of Swords is like a much sadder card. This is past that. You have integrated whatever this pain was in the past, or whatever this I shouldn't say pain, maybe it is pain. Excuse me. Let's get some clarification before I mumble too much more. What's this Page of Pentacles? Okay, so you're really putting the Ace of Cups. You're really putting your energy and steps into something that makes your heart sing, or something that allows you to really appreciate what's around you. You know, this makes me think of like, oh wow, flashback. Okay, in St. Louis, there's this place called the Jewel Box in Forest Park, and they have all their parks, and the zoo is free. It's so cool. One of the couple small things I like about St. Louis. Anywho, there's like an indoor greenhouse, and it had just beautiful, like, there was this fountain that was in the center. It was all like, oh God, I don't know, like tropical plants, and there were birds in there, and just like these beautiful fountains, and it's like just such a lush, and it smells good. Like the air is just, it's kind of sticky, but like, I don't know, it's just, there's so much to hear and see, and like you're just in the moment. That's it. You're just in the moment with whatever you're putting work into. It's really because you wanted to be in those moments more so. Like that is something worth fighting for. Absolutely. That's cool. Let's see. What is this present Seven of Wands for the Light Seekers, please? Ooh, do you remember that movie with Vin Diesel? Oh, I can't remember. It's a sci-fi movie where the aliens will get you in the dark. Someone let me know if you know, please. It's such a strange, odd. I like it. Okay. Focus, Lauren. Seven of Wands. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands for our light seekers. Wow. I'll say that lush feeling, that being in that greenhouse of heaven feeling, like that is whatever that means to you. Maybe that's not entirely, you know, it just could be related to nature or something that, you know, while I was describing it, you could probably feel how I was feeling, or maybe not. Maybe that's only something I could do. I don't know. But like something that makes you feel like that, because the Nine of Cups is like your personal wish fulfillment. That's what you're fighting for. That's why you're not, you know, you're not overloaded with the Seven of Wands. It's taking a lot of energy, but I guess good things come with that type of price tag, if you will. You know, the effort, like what's worth it to you? What's this Nine of Cups? How does this appear in, whoa. What's this Nine of Cups, please? I'm never super decided unless I like consciously think in the beginning of the reading, like if I'm not going to take reversals or not. But in this sense, it would make sense that it came out in reverse. So this is, if you can't tell, a very like, you know, somber card. They're Five of Pentacles. They're Timmy needs a new, like, oh my gosh, crutch. Poor Timmy. You know, like she's cold. And, oh, it looks like an anchor. Or is that the Tree of Life? Okay, anywho. So because the Nine of Cups is here, like you're really working on getting out of this state of mind, you know, getting out of a lack mentality. Or maybe you're like, I just don't want to feel like this anymore. Damn it. Like that's what's fueling you, is some kind of lack in the past. I mean, that's true alchemy right there. Taking past pains and turning them into fuel to, you know, just fire to fuel you forward. You know, there's a lot of different things we can do with things that happen to us. You know, it's our choice how we move forward with them, or towards them, or what we focus on, where we put our energy. Speaking of where we're putting our energy, what's this Four of Swords, please, for the near future for our light seekers? And again, thank you for being here if you've made it this far. What are we resting on? Oh, okay. I've got the King of Wands. So King of Wands is fire energy, meaning it's about passion and willpower and understanding that where you put your mind and your energy grows. You know, this king has the Ace of Wands in his right hand. And I can't remember, you know, every little detail on these cards are tied to so many different things. You know, the left and right hands are indicative of, I think, feminine and masculine energy. I want to say the right hand is masculine. So really just taking control, like getting a grip. You're getting a grip on like what motivates you. Or, you know, while you're having this rest, you know, this could be taking a break from others' opinions, these 3 swords here. And because, you know, you have this sword underneath you, I don't know if you can see, but this person is resting over their sword of truth. So all they can see is this blah, blah, blah from other people, these 3 swords right here. Meanwhile, they're trying to find peace when all this shit is coming in. But I think that's an interesting, but I think with the King of Wands coming out, like that's where you're going to be going. You're going from in your mind too much. Well, not too much. It's good to think about stuff, but it's also good to take action, because that's how we make changes. It's all about action, you know? And it seems like the next action you're thinking of taking, like you're really pondering something, or you have an idea of where you want to go, and you're just kind of making things fit right now. Like kings are sort of about delegation, and I think the King of Wands is relatively level-headed. He's like very protected with this salamander in here. So like you feel like the choices that you're making, like you don't need to, the choices that you're making, the causes that are happening from those choices, that's like your little guardian down here. Like, I don't need to explain myself. Like, this is what I've created and this is what I'm going to do, you know, if that makes sense. And you're rooted in it too. It's not like a hasty thing. This is something you've really had to sit and think about. What's this beginning they're going towards? Or let's see. I want to know how we're getting out of this grief energy though. I don't see a whole lot of it. I mean, this is a really crappy place to feel. Like, this is worrying, really feeling like nothing you do, no efforts that you take get you anywhere. But once you discover like what kind of lights you up inside, you're like, okay, let me fight for that, you know? And I think along the way, you're just kind of learning things about the people in your environment, or you're learning things about the self-limiting thoughts that you still have to heal, you know? And whatever this King of Wands is taking action towards, I'm trying to think see if, like, is that, oh, the Devil. He flipped out in reverse. So I'm curious. Ooh, and the High Priestess at the bottom. And the Magician. Oh, okay. Processing. One moment. So the Devil is not necessarily like the devil. This is, you know, these 2 people at the bottom are standing pretty loosely there. Like the chains are on their neck are very easily removable. And they're having a grand old time, but these things can cause disruptions in life. Like just unhealthy things, like addictions, like literally. But it also can be like, staying up too late, or not feeding yourself appropriately, or like codependent behaviors. It can be a lot of different things. Or like just unhealthy attachments, like you know that something's not good for you. So I'm hoping you're moving away from that, or like you're discovering what those things are. And then, oh, okay, so as I looked at the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess is all about the unknown and the secret. So you're getting some huge kind of informational download, if you will, you know, in the near future, when you stop to think about things. Stop to think about what might be hindering your process here, because you're fighting. You've done quite a bit. So like, you know where you want to go, and like you have the capabilities of doing so, obviously, because the Magician came out here. Just underneath, the Magician has literally every single item on their table, and like the roses, like all of that takes time and energy and effort, and you're pulling out all the stops to make this go. All right, any last advice for the light seekers here, other than this information to break them free coming here? What is this info about? What is this High Priestess, Magician? Can we have just a little more here? Yeah, okay, so that makes better sense. The Eight of Swords is about definitely self-imposed restrictions, meaning like negative feedback loops of thought, like not wanting to look at the truth of situations. You know, this person is also not tightly bound here. I mean, those ropes could fall off in just a shimmy shake or two, you know. So there's something you're either not looking at or not understanding that is like difficult, but at the same time, I doubt that, because you're either about to figure out how to like truly alchemize all of this, but I'm pretty sure you know how, and you know what's up. Yeah, you got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. She's truly the most abundant queen out of the whole deck. There's literally nothing she can't do, and it's all so well calculated as well. It's not just poof, I'm the queen and I make stuff happen. No, this is because she's studied and she's taken time to figure out where each plant goes and how much water they need, how much sun they need, what type of nutrients the soil needs. Like, she knows everything. So it looks like things are going to be okay. That energy was just so heavy. Hopefully it's something that's not going to last very long. And we have the Three of Cups that just came flying out. So if there's any advice here for you, is to just really think about the things that you've overcome so far. Wait it out. You know, you got a little bit of time to maybe think about some things that might be hindering your progress, but just take some time to like really maybe detach from, you know, in a healthy manner. Like, don't isolate yourself to, you know, to an extreme extent, but take some time to look inside and see where this pain is coming from, and if it's indeed just an old thought or something that needs to be processed. I believe in you. You have got this. I do want to pull one more card though. Hang on. Okay. So I don't know why I've never really pulled these magical unicorn bad boys, bad beauties out. Let's see what you light seekers need, and then we're gonna pull a couple cards from a silly deck in a second. Like, who's silly here? And thanks again for being here. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube for sure. Okay, what do our light seekers need to know, magical unicorns? This one. Love. The answer you're seeking is love. Okay, that's funny too that I got the love cards. That's what the silly deck is. Yes, I'm gonna pull some love cards. So if you don't like it, that's okay. Okay, so I guess if you were thinking, oh my gosh, look at the muzzle on that bad puppy. So pretty. Sorry, I'm obsessed, as you know, with horses. The answer that you're seeking is love. This card wants you to know the simple yet powerful answer that you seek. It's love, pure love, divine love, healing love. You can heal your current situation by acting more lovingly towards others. You can also tell them, I love you. Even holding loving feelings toward another person is a powerful way to heal them and the relationship. You can send love to someone. I was just telling my best friend this today. She's like, I'm sorry I'm not there to help you with your move. I'm like, bitch, you send me positive energy all the time. I feel it. I'm floating on it. Oh my gosh. You can send love to, you can send love to someone who's in need by seeing or feeling love coming from your heart and going to the other person. Ooh. You're also called upon to teach others about love. You can do this in many different ways. You can talk, write, or sing about it. You can draw, photograph, or paint a picture that shows love. You can make someone laugh to open their heart or inspire them with your own example of living a life of love. This card may also mean that another person really loves you but doesn't know how to show or tell you these feelings. Remember that not everyone is comfortable with strong feelings. Compassion is part of love, which means being open to other people's differences. That's so sweet. Oh my God. That one hit me right in the feels. Oh my gosh. Doreen Virtue, everybody. Oh my gosh. Compassion is the answer. That's the kindest thing I've ever heard. Okay, any messages here for our loves? Grounding, stability and security, performance, growth and endurance. Yeah, growing from something, that's pretty on par. You're getting there. What about grounding? Anything else? What do they need to know about love? Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Yeah, there's that devil card, remember? You're getting over outdated conditioning, you know, like just an old way of living when you had a lot more trauma. You know, you've gone to a lot of therapy, so you've been working on that stability. Good job, Light Seeker. Yeah, yes. Okay, we can definitely end it there. The Phoenix card, new phase and rekindle, renew and growth, changed mind, rise from ashes. Mic dropped. Well, I had a wonderful time. If you got anything positive from this, give it a thumbs yes, cool. A thumbs yes, cool. And subscribe, follow, and, you know, just let me know how you're doing too. Okay, peace, love, bye.